Hey there, it's Buggy Texture Pack Man, and for the longest time, my one and only dream has been to become a tank class in Hypixel Dungeons. I mean, think about it. Your one and only job is to just stand there and take damage. Basically AFKing, and I'm a god at that. And well, if you want to become a tank, the core item you're going to need is the Reaper Mask. This item, if you look at the stats, gives you 100 health, 60 defense, and 100 intelligence. That's not much, but if you look at the ability, gives you 2 times healing from all sources. Just makes you insanely tanky. If the healer heals you, you'll just never die, especially from other people's orbs. It also makes the Aether Scythe extremely powerful, and I'm not actually sure what the third ability does. I've never actually seen anyone talk about it. Maybe it's good, I'm not sure. But the problem with the Reaper Mask is that you need Zombie Slayer 7 in order just to use it. And on top of that, it's extremely expensive. Over here, Maddox will give you a number of Slayer quests that you can do to get your Slayer levels up. They'll give you Slayer XP once you kill the boss. Over here, he has Zombies, Taras, and Svens. Out of the 3 of these, the least profitable is the Rev Slayer over here. If you check, he has 4 tiers of revs ready for you, and each of them gives out a certain amount of XP. If you want to get Zombie Slayer 7 in any reasonable amount of time, you're gonna need to do Revs Horror 4s. These give 500 Slayer XP, but they're pretty inefficient. If you look here, that's 500 XP per 50k coins. That's about a ratio of 100 coins per 1 Slayer XP. In order to get from Rev 6 to Rev 7, you need 80,000 Slayer XP. That meant that I'm gonna have to spend 8 million coins just for Slayers. But what about the drops, you may ask? The Rev Horrors drop a number of things, namely Revenant Flesh. Revenant Flesh is at its lowest point it's ever been. It was worth about 1 coin earlier today. This is just completely worthless. It's worth less than actual just regular rotten flesh. Rotten flesh is worth 10 times more than Revenant Flesh. It's just used for nothing. And then on the other hand, the Revenant Viscera doesn't drop from the boss, mind you. It's worth 40k coins, and all that is from the cost of the enchanted string that it takes to craft just 1 piece. The other drops that you can get from Revs are the Beheaded Horror, which currently is going for around 575 coins. I think honestly that's overpay. I've gotten mine for around like 500 coins. Yeah, and no one's actually gonna pay 200k coins for a Beheaded Horror when there's one going for 500 coins right here. There's really no point in actually wanting one of these as a drop because you can just buy them off the AH for extremely cheap. Another drop is the Smite 6 book. This on the other hand goes for around 10 coins each. Look at that. 60 coins. I think that's overpay. Or maybe that's the price they're actually going for now. 60 coins? Damn. Well, if you had a couple of Smite 6 books laying around, now's the time to sell because they've hextupled in price. Yeah. Oh, 300 coins for a Smite 6 book? Now that's just overpay. You can also get a Pestilence Rune, which at the moment is going 400k. No, it's around going for 500 coins each. Very useful. Cosmetics. Who doesn't love them? The last and most valuable drop from Revs is the Scythe Blade. Right now, these are going for around, wait, what? Okay, that's ending in an hour. But these usually go for around 3 to 4 mil. This one's going for 3 mil right now. They're pretty valuable, but you can only get them once you Rev 7, which is pointless since I'm going for Rev 7 straight up. And I don't plan on killing many more Revs after Rev 7. So I was going into this fully aware that I was going to lose 100% of my money. Unless I got a lucky drop of a ghoul pet from one of the crypt ghouls, but I don't have a black cat, so I got to work. Put on my rev set and whipped out my Reaper Fowl. And well, after many hours of work, I was able to do it I got Revenant Slayer 7, and I unlocked the Reaper Mask recipe. Now all I needed was an actual Reaper Mask. The Beheaded Horror, as I mentioned earlier, cost roughly nothing. Nobody wants these. They're completely useless. Look at this. But in order to actually craft it, I'd need 1 Revived Heart and 128 Revenant Viscera. And a negligible amount of string. The Revived Heart and the Revenant Viscera were probably going to be the most expensive things. I needed a lot of money. But I had an ace up my sleeve, and that was the Jerry event. Jerry event happens once every Skyblock year. Along with the Spooky Festival is one of the only 2 events that are actually profitable in Skyblock. The main rewards for the Jerry event were these little white presents that you could give to other players, and you would each get the rewards. But in this season of giving, if I wanted to actually make money, I needed to go completely selfish. Hey there, it's me from the future, or the past, whichever way you want to look at it. Hey man, recording's hard, and really keeping up with continuity is not feasible. By the way, did you hear how badly I was speaking earlier? I swear, I wasn't taking any drugs, but it actually sounded like I got 0 hours of sleep, and it's supposed to be like earlier in the day, or maybe it was in the past. Can't tell. Yeah, but for those of you new to Skyblock, this is basically the Jerry event. You run around with your snow blaster or snow cannon, shooting mobs with snowballs. These are supposed to be magma cubes. I'm not really sure what they are, but it gives a minuscule amount of combat XP when you kill one. Ideally, you want to be wearing snowsuit, but it really just gives you a little bit more presence, and it saves you 1 coin per snowball. It really doesn't matter. If you want a snow blaster or snow cannon, you get a snow cannon from Frosty, who spawns right next to the snowman at the entrance, and you can get a snow blaster by paying 75k coins to the shop. I really don't know why I paid so much for this. It's not that good. Their main goal for this event is just keep killing the magmas before they reach the presents, because if they do, you will not receive as many rewards at the end of each round. At the end of each round, you'll get a couple white presents and a couple red presents. Red presents are the most valuable out of the 2 types. The medium value is green. Yeah, so this is where the whole selfishness thing comes into play, because you don't actually need to be killing magmas the entire time. People on the snow cannons will easily deal around 600 damage to the magmas, but that's more than you need. I usually deal around 100 damage, and then I stop shooting them because it just gets really annoying. Your best bet is to butterfly snowballs onto the magmas as they come from the volcano, and then just leave. Well, not the island, but just leave the area so you don't get hit by the magmas. And there's really no point in dealing anymore because it doesn't matter your position. Everyone gets the same rewards at the end. Once I've dealt my 100 damage, I usually just AFK here with my buddy Gulliver. This is a pretty good opportunity for you to get your 20 white presents with your gift compass and bring them to Jerry Santa to get your green present. Those are worth a lot of money as well. But honestly, it's pretty optimal to start fishing because if you can get a Yeti, that's a lot of money, especially if you can get the baby Yeti pet. So yeah, this strat's going to be extremely lobby reliant. If you have an active lobby and they're all fighting, then you should have no problem. But every now and then you have to find an extremely lazy lobby, and on the first wave, they'll just let them take the first tower. After they take the first set of presents, everyone usually wakes up and starts, shooting the magmas as hard as they can, and you'll go away with only losing a couple of presents. But it can really hurt when you lose those first few presents, and when that happens, you want to leave that lobby frame 1. Another quick tip, the shop here on Jerry Island is separate from the shop in the hub, so you can buy more than 640 packed ice here. Then you just turn around and sell it straight to the bazaar and make a lot more profit than you would normally. Oh, and another thing, usually after each wave there'll be people giving out their presents. You want to get on these, body block as many people as you can and just start spam left clicking. Usually left clicking is enough to open the presents, but sometimes finicky and you have to right click. You generally want to avoid right clicking because you might accidentally open someone's profile and then they have an opportunity to open the present because you might miss one.
And if they ask for your presents in return, say no. That's your money, you don't owe them anything. Remember that. Keep that in mind. If you're trying to make money, you shouldn't ever be trying to give other people yours. If you feel bad for them, don't. That's a sign of weakness. They were just weaker than you. Alright, I've done the math. And if I don't give anyone any of my presents, then after this last wave, I should have about enough to buy my Reaper mask. So this has actually been really profitable, and I made around 2 summoning eyes if I factor in this last wave. So very good. I would recommend this to anyone who finds a good lobby with people that are willing to actually try hard the Jerry event, because honestly, there's no reason not to. Wait, what are those people saying in chat? Is there seriously not going to be a 5th wave? Hypixel, you gotta be kidding me. That was quick karma.